Hi everyone, my name is Sarah Sprague and I had chapter 6 of the textbook for Sidman, and the topic was of escape. So beginning off, the two questions we always ask are what did he or she do and what happened next. So as behavior analysts, we ask these questions to determine the function of the behavior. As stated in the text, we use these questions to determine the identifiable consequences, which supports a more practical explanation. So these questions play a major component in determining the reinforcement contingency, so the relation between the act and the consequence. So component analysis essentially supports in determining the negative reinforcers and punishment are similar yet have different functions. As we have learned, negative reinforcement makes an action more likely to occur, whereas punishment causes an action less likely to occur. So as you can see from the image below, negative reinforcement and punishment are an unending cycle. So while the punishment will cause us not to exhibit the behavior, negative reinforcement teaches us to ensure we exhibit the behavior to avoid the punishment. So for example, if we are to get a speeding ticket, the speeding ticket equals as a punisher, which then has a slowdown, and which this behavior then increases the slowing down behavior, which equals as the negative reinforcement. So then to avoid getting another ticket, so in extreme cases, some individuals may stop driving completely to avoid the said punisher, therefore escaping from the behavior of driving a car. Learning through escape is studied through negative reinforcement while being offered a form of escape. So more so, how do we know that there is effective teaching occurring to change the behavior? So through coercive environments, we find negative reinforcement to be effective, so such as not breaking the law and avoid getting a speeding ticket. So therefore, the contingencies put in place support what is taught and furthermore teach more than what may be seen immediately, but may teach a skill for later use. Meanwhile, positive and negative reinforcement can have debilitating side effects that cause escape from partaking in day-to-day events. The first side effect is tunnel vision. So we may be focused on one situation that causes us much stress, and that we can't attend to any other events aside from that said event. The second side effect is causing us to view people, places, objects, and things that we once enjoyed as bad things. We can't enjoy them. We can't hang out with one friend because of the coercive side effect of it. And lastly, settings. So if something bad happens in a certain setting, we tend to avoid that, going back to that setting. Therefore, we may miss out on an event that may occur, although positive of that event, but because of a previous negative experience, we avoid that. So hence, coercion and coercions allowing to make us be affected by what was once positive of a person, place, or setting. Negative reinforcement and punishment, they're closely related by the context in which they're used. So as previously discussed, these two elements are closely related in any specific context. Accidental consequences, which is defined in the text as actions and their context which may by chance are related, with the onset of a negative reinforcer, so that then represents like a superstition. So it would be a thing of everybody has to go through the same door because you want your team to win, because previously if you didn't do that, you lost. So to increase that behavior, you go through the same door. Conditioned side effects causes to be punished in any setting or environment, context that we may have previously escaped from. So going back to a setting such as a school, but because you wanted to avoid doing work or you got punished, you don't want to go back, although it may be positive. So therefore, in such a cohesive world, events can be used as punishers to stop us from what we are doing, or through negative reinforcement has us escape. So the questions that I have for you all include: have you experienced negative reinforcement or punishment in the workplace caused escape from a specific situation, and how did that affect the production of the agency or you as a professional? And or how have you used negative reinforcement punishment in any clinical trial? Do you feel that it was ethical or unethical, and what was it effective for the determined treatment? So I thank you all for your time, and have a good time answering these questions. Thank you.